Excel, module number 5, EX5-3, viewing a workbook, meaning one file, in multiple different windows. All right, this is interesting, something some of my more experienced Excel users might not know. A lot of times you're comparing things, but you're comparing things in the same workbook and the same worksheet, but part of it could be way up on row A, and then the next part that you want to look at is like on ZZ and 200,000 row. And how do you just scroll back and forth and back and forth? All right, is there a better way to do that? And it's creating like another virtual image of it, so that way you can switch back and forth and look at it on the same screen. All right, and it's all with this button right here of view on our menu and then new window. And before I do that, how does Excel understand there's more than one of the same work file, workbook that it sees? It has this number after it, so you can do it 3, 4, 5 different times, and it's going to number it. All right, let me show you what I mean here. And it's going to seem like nothing happened, but hold on, okay? I'm up on the view right here, and I'm on my Rusty file. Now, inside of that view, right over here in the window, we have new window, we have arrange all, we have freeze, split, hide, unhide, view side by side, synchronize, and then switch windows. So if I have more than one file opened, I don't have to go down to my taskbar and click on the Excel icon and switch. I can go right here, switch window, and then anything I have I can see. So if you get lost with me, don't forget about that one. That one's pretty cool. Okay, so we're on view, we're on the Rusty. We're going to go and click on new window, which seems weird. And then you're like, wait, nothing happened. But yep, something did happen. And if I go up to here, well, you can't really tell in my title bar now, but let's go back up to view and then switch windows. See, now you're going to see a Rusty 2. Okay, let's just try it for fun again. Okay, I'm just going to click on this, and I should be on Rusty 1 because that's the original. New window. Seems like nothing happened, but go up to view, switch windows, and see, now I have a 3. So I'm not really saving duplicate copies. I just want to view it. It really is one file. I'm just viewing it 3 different ways. And that way I can put all 3 different ways on the same screen. All right, and that's the next part as I turn in my ebook, arranging multiple workbook windows so that way I can see them all on one screen. And there's a couple of different options that you have. You can do, and the book does a really nice job right here to show you what you're getting before we do this. So we can have a tiled, we can have a horizontal. Most of us, our minds are going to work vertical, so that's this one right in here. Maybe tiled. Horizontal is kind of hard because you still can't see everything, but at least you don't have to go up to switch windows on that. Some of you guys, your mind might work this way, but I can't see enough on my my horizontal one, so I usually always go to my my vertical. Now remember, however we do this is not part of the saved workbook. It's just a way that we can take a peek, and then we can compare things very quickly if we need to. So we're going to play. All right, let's go up to, and it doesn't matter which one we're on, but you know what, let's go to the original one, the 1. Okay, we're on the 1. So back up to view, and then we're on the arrange all. This little button box pops up, and then there are the 4 things. Now if we still have that store number 8 open, so if we arrange all without clicking this button, then that store 8 would be included. If we click this button here, then it's just going to be number 1, number 2, number 3 of the same workbook that we're trying to look at. All right, I'm probably going to make a mess of it because I always do. So let me do it this way to show you how it looks without. So I'm going to do tiled, and I'm not going to click that, hit OK. All right, now this one here, that's that support for number 8, store number 8. So now I can see all 4 of them. I wouldn't go any farther than 4. I mean, even 6 would be a little crazy on that. All right, whoops. And then let's go back to, let's see, I think this is number 1 up here. View, and then arrange all again. This time I'm going to hit, let's do vertical with only the active. Hit OK. Okay, see how store number 8 now disappears? And the idea is that I can look at this number and then scroll and click, make this one active, look down here, scroll and click on this one, do a right click down here, go to a different store if I want to. Remember, the right click on this can move me through the sheets. Even though I can use my arrows, I prefer my right click on that one. All right, so just more on one window, which some of us really just like the 2 monitors, which is fabulous too. But it just kind of depends. Now, even though I have all 3 of them here, I can click, make it active, right? I can change the size of this one if I want to. I can move things around. I can close one, right? I can go back up to my view, which now my menu is scrunched on that one, right? Switch windows again if I want to. Click on this button right here, which is hard to see, but that's the side by side, and I want to go with Rusty number 2. So this is Rusty 1 with Rusty number 2 on it. And how do I know that? Switch windows 1, switch windows, see 2. I personally think, and you can see my active cell is over here, switch windows 2, now active cell is over there. I think when I get a little crazy, my switch windows works extremely well for me. I do like that one. Now another thing, if you might have noticed, I can click, scroll, and now both of them are scrolling at the same time. This is called, and I'm going to scooch the ebook back over here. This is called that synchronized scrolling between it. Now, some people like it. You view them side by side, and then it's this button if you can't find it. Some people hate it. It just depends on what you're doing and what you're trying to compare. You know, because if my spot isn't in the right spot, I do hate it. You know, like especially if I'm scrolling and I'm like, wait, leave that one there. I want to scroll. I have to click on this button again to stop it. Then I can scroll, get it to where I want to, hit the synchronize again, and then it scrolls together. So sometimes I need to force it to synchronize where I want to. You just have to remember where that button is. And then if you get completely lost when you're comparing, don't forget about the lovely switch windows. Now I just want to go to number 8, and it pops it right over here. Now it's really crazy. Go ahead and close the other ones. I don't really want to close it yet, so hold on. I'm going to cancel that one. Bring this other one forward. Maximize your screen. Then you're in the one that you want, to that 1-to-1. Go back to view, switch windows again. See how my number 1 and number 2 are gone now? Now I'm really on my Rusty. Maximize that one again, and now I can switch back and forth. So it can go, and that's the way Excel really works. It can go as crazy as your mind. How much can you handle, right? View these side by side, right? Arrange them all. How do you want to arrange them? Do you like the horizontal, which it should have done horizontal for me, but it kind of, oops, it did the view by side instead. You know, how do you like it, right? How do you like to play with them? So just play with it and see what you like.